Well, John, 0-0 with Sheffield United. What do you make of it?
I thought it was a good game of football for a 0-0, to be honest, and two sides going at each other, and there were a few chances. It was played at a really good tempo, as I think we would expect from a game like this at Fratton Park against a really good side. So I think that it was probably about the right result. I don't think either side can grumble too much, and we're really pleased to pick up a clean sheet, having shipped I think 6 goals in our last 2 home games. Looked a lot more solid, looked a lot better, looked a lot more like a team, and then we just need to improve a bit in the final third.
It's a great point against a really strong side, another one of those teams that are going to be up there at the end of the season. So is there an element of pride about the performance as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. But particularly when you look at some of the individual performances. Jacob Farrell coming over from Australia, his first taste of English football. He hasn't even been in the squad yet, so it was his first minutes. And I thought he dealt with 2 really good wingers. I think the contribution from the 2 centre backs was immense. Regan looks like he's never missed a beat, and Tom McIntyre, who wasn't in the starting lineup, coming in at 15 minutes' notice and being as good as he was. Testament to those lads. I think another one as well was Marco Mani coming in and playing his first sort of EFL games. He's playing the Premier League and played for Brighton in the League Cup, but to come in and do that, and it's just a completely different kettle of fish, I think, when you're coming and playing at this level. So really pleased with that.
Let's just say there, Tom Mack coming in 15 minutes notice. What's the situation with Conor Shaughnessy?
Not entirely sure. The priority for us at that point was just to make sure that we changed the team sheet, got Riley on the bench. So I think it's the same injury. We'll see how it is and go from there.
Jacob Farrell, someone you alluded to there, coming in for his first minutes. What did you want from him today, and how did he perform against that?
Just wanted him to be really solid. We knew that he was up against a very good right winger, and I think if we look at what Conor's been up against for the first 6 games, all of the wingers at this level are very sharp, very good. A lot of very good right wingers, I think, that we're playing against, and we saw another one today. So I wanted Jacob to be solid defensively. First, there were a few moments where I think he could have done better, and he'll improve as he goes forward. And then I thought in the second half, the last half hour especially, I thought he really created a lot going forward. Probably should have scored from the set piece. That's the biggest thing I'll be disappointed about. But again, if you look at the context of Jacob's performance today, where he's come over from the A-League, a very different league, a really good league, but the tempo I think isn't what it is today. Played against Sheffield United, done very well against 2 different wingers, and he should be very happy with himself.
Like you say, Jacob Farrell almost on the score sheet, a really positive performance to build on today as well. So what do you think the next step is in terms of getting the goals on the score sheet?
I think it's exactly that. It's making sure that we're a bit better in the final third, and sometimes that comes through that individual brilliance and that individual creativity, and we want to encourage players to have that freedom in the final third. I thought we showed that in glimpses when the ball broke down. Sometimes we weren't quite at it and we didn't quite produce enough, and I suppose that goes for both sides. It goes for a side that have got a lot of pedigree at this level, and we've got lads that are probably just getting used to the level, just getting used to the pace of the game, and I think it will come. It'll definitely come. There were some really positive things, but that's certainly the thing. What we want to do is improve on that and make sure we're better going forward, but don't lose that defensive solidity as well. We have to make sure we are as solid as we were today going forward, and that's the base we have to build off. I think it's really important, having conceded the amount of goals we've conceded so far this season, to have that as a base and work off that going forward. I think, having said that, I don't think being solid as we were today, we need to sacrifice anything going forward. I still think we've got in some really good areas and just have to be slightly better.
Oh, we mentioned Jacob there. What kept Conor Ogilvie out of the squad today?
Conor was ill, illness, so he should be back on Monday.
And I know you mentioned him earlier, but Marco Mani, good to get 90 minutes in his legs as well.
Yeah, but brilliant to put that level of performance in, having struggled for the last couple of weeks with that injury, coming in at the age of 19. His first sort of taste of championship football. I thought he's excellent. He led the line really well. He pressed really well. He was a constant threat, and really pleased for him.
What do you make of? I know you played Sammy and Paddy and Josh in behind the strike today. What did you want from them? Because it seemed they sort of intertwined and linked up really well today.
Yeah, we've shuffled the positions about. Apart from Murph, we play Murph on the left wing, and we're just trying to find that sort of best combination with Callum out of the side as well. And I thought there were some really positive moments from the 3 of them. The next step for all 3 of them is that productivity, its assists and its goals. And Paddy got his first assist last week. Really pleased with that from that position in behind the front man, and I thought he was really good again today. So that is the next step. Turning hard work and endeavour into actual productivity in terms of goals and assists.
A strong performance on the pitch and one off the pitch to match it as well.
I thought it was amazing. There was another sort of moment in the first half. There was a spell of about 5-10 minutes where it was just constant noise, and that carried on throughout the game. And that's what we want. We want this to be a difficult place to come. I don't mind saying, actually, I want it to be a nasty place for people to come, and I felt that today. I felt it was a really, really tough, intimidating atmosphere, and the more of those that we can get, the better. And looking forward to not getting ahead of ourselves, but looking forward to next weekend against Oxford.